Hey guys, welcome back. Drip and Farm for Profit. I'm your host, Drip Coach, dropping knowledge bombs on all Forex Shark related projects. And today's video, going to give you a short but sweet and concise, hopefully, update of the latest VC AMA. Spoiler, I will have a second video that will be more objective. So do not tune into that next video if you don't like objective realities and truths and you are easily triggered. So this one is just going to be short, punchy, and neutral and hit the highlights, but I do have some choice words that I will be sharing in the next video later. So first and foremost, shout out to Wonder Woman for taking the notes. And this is the only channel actually I found it streamed on. So originally Forex was supposed to go live on YouTube on the Animal Farm, and then he didn't realize that you have to have 24 hours notice before your first live stream. So he went live in the VC, and then Ray jumped on to record it. And he mentioned somewhere in the beginning that he had to do some other stuff with Baby Ray. So the actual AMA is only about an hour and 25 minutes. And there's 3 hours total, but the rest of it after the hour 25 mark is just Ray's not there to end the stream. So if you want to watch it, you can come back and check Ray's channel. I didn't see it anywhere else. All right, so first off, yeah, again, shouts out to Wonder Woman for taking the notes. I've already put them here and highlighted what I think is most important. So a lot of stuff is just rehashed from other AMAs. We had the winner announced from the previous contest, and then the new AFD raffle ticket contest will go up in the next week. And basically you have to enter in with AFD, and there'll be a contract that can verify that, blah, blah, blah. So that will be interesting to see how much traction that gets. So basically one ticket will be basically the price of one AFD. So more to come next Thursday. Single asset lending, he went back and talked about that. So they are still working on that. And we know about the 3 bridges, and there should be some development going on. So probably in another month or so from that. One cool thing he did mention is about this multi-sig model. So if the option comes up for different bridges that have better APRs, he will be using a multi-sig where him and one of the other members on the team, as well as the actual multi-sig signature from the governance of the AFP stakers, will actually be who controls those migrations on the contract. So what this means is that it just can't have one person go in and move funds. So if a new contract needed to be added for us to stake single assets and the community knows about it and they vote, then that vote would carry the weight of one of the multi-sigs and get approval. So that's pretty cool to see that being utilized in the governance aspect. Next up, so it is Piggy Plinko. You heard me talk about this before. I didn't understand what that was about, but they're using the Piggy Plinko naming because technically dogs farm pigs. So yeah, and also when you sell these dogs or they're burned from playing the game, those deposits go into the pig pen. So it makes sense. So we'll support that. The white paper for Piggy Plinko will be released Tuesday. And he's actually going to do a stream on Tuesday with the Streamlabs software and his YouTube, what do you call that? YouTube avatar. And he'll actually show how the game is designed and works. Still no launch date for that. The one thing he did mention, if you take your winnings in Animal Farm dogs, so you can bet with Animal Farm pigs, dogs, BNB, or BUSD, but if you take dogs, you'll get a 10% bonus due to the vesting tax structure. And no date, but the date should be coming next week because they still have some testing and audits to get done. So I told you guys already, I believe this will come out before the drip drop draw. So I think he's pushing for that. Next up, he did mention drip drop draw and tied it to the fiat on ramp, and that they are waiting on the bank to finish the contract integration that they need for that aspect. So remember, he reached out to someone else that would allow for the integration to get some of the incentives that they want. And he said this will be done on the 6th. Now, spoiler, this wasn't mentioned, but I have it on good authority from the devs that are actually working on this. Well, someone that knows the devs working on this. Even if they get this contract done, there is still 2 weeks worth of work the devs have to actually do to implement that contract. And once that contract is implemented, guarantee Forex will want to test it. So this is just a date to get from the actual bank. So I told you guys before, be warned that there will be delays And he also mentioned that in here, it will go live in March or a launch date announced for early April. More to come on this next week. So I'm going to dive into this more in an upcoming video. But he did at least hint that it could be now already pushed to early April. So keep that in mind. And last but not least, we had the marketing. So a lot of different articles and stuff went out. And I do believe that this, like I mentioned before, is a good thing long term. As he mentioned with the single asset staking, and as we have with the animal farm, there is an incentive for capital to move from PancakeSwap to the animal farm, or from these single asset bridges to the animal farm. And at some stage, these types of marketing may have that impact. We're not seeing that right now in the DeFi space, but I do believe it can stack in our favor during the bull run. So I don't think anybody right now will migrate. If I was sitting on Stargate and it's been printing, why would I move my hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars to a new platform that doesn't have the same amount of TVL and I don't know as much about? So I don't see any of them moving in the short term. So, but in the next bull run, and with more marketing and with more validity in the space and more history, then I could see some of them testing that out. So I do see where this use case for the marketing stuff comes in, and of course single asset lending that he wants to have. So he is innovating on the space, but remember, this is DeFi and people are hesitant in crypto, period. So that migration of capital that he keeps hinting at, I don't think will come anytime soon. And think of it logically, if you had $1 million, would you just go deposit it into something you know nothing about, or that doesn't have nearly the same history as multi-chain or Stargate? Just my 2 cents. All right, so that's it for this. Just a short update. If you want the full notes, jump on over into the Telegram. Wonder Woman has put these out in multiple groups, so you can check it out here. It's in mine, but you can definitely check it out in any other groups. And head over to Ray if you want to listen to it from about the like 6 minute mark to 125 is the entire video. All right. You guys know the drill. Smash that special, brother. Like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, live daily and achieve your impossible. See ya. Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.